Hello, hello, hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? So this is what we got going on today. We're heading into Pauper to check out the combo deck brought to you by Eternal Masters with Peregrine Drake. So the basic idea is we need to get a Ghostly Flicker, which blinks two things. Then we need a Peregrine Drake and a Mnemonic Wall. So we Ghostly Flicker, blinking, Mnemonic Wall, and Peregrine Drake. Peregrine Drake untaps all our lands. Basically, we net 2 mana every time we go through that loop. Mnemonic Wall gets back to Ghostly Flicker. We do it again. Eventually, we use that mana to start blinking Muldrifters or Seagate Oracles, find our Rolling Thunder, and kill our opponent all in one shot. So that's the idea of this deck. So let's jump into a Pauper League and see how this goes. Alright, so this hand, I guess is reasonable. So I'm a little handicapped in Pauper just because I'm not super up on the format. Unfortunately, we can't just Firebolt that Delver because we don't have any untapped red mana. Our opponent flipped the Delver while I was talking with the Dispel. Good news is we drew an untapped red source, so we can Firebolt the Delver. Pass the turn. We're still a couple combo pieces short. More Delvers. Oh. Alright, let's cycle Forgotten Cave. And Muldrifter. Oh, Ghostly Flicker. We are getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just kill this Delver, I guess. That is a lot of Delvers. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a Daze or a Spell Pierce or anything. We know we have a Dispel. And now hopefully we can just go like Peregrine Drake, into Muldrifter, into Sweet. Well, let's give it a shot. Does our opponent have a counter for a actual creature? Ooh, sweet. All right, now we're in good shape. Unfortunately, we're not gaining mana, but let's play another Drake. Untap our lands, and then Muldrifter. Well, we got some Delver defense now, and some Preordains. Feel like we're in good shape now. All right, let's Preordain. Start looking for combo pieces. All right, let's put both on top, draw the Lightning Bolt the Delver, see if our opponent dispels it. Island, Preordain into the Compulsive Research, put the island to the bottom, Compulsive Research on top, and then Compulsive Research, discard a Swiftwater Cliffs, I guess, and I think we can get in with a Drake. We knew they had a Dispel because they revealed one to the Delver. I guess they have 2 Dispels that they revealed to Delvers. Our opponent found a red source. Let's try again to kill this Delver. Alright, Delver down, Swiftwater Cliffs down, do some attacking, and let's try Ghostly Flicker here on Muldrifter and Peregrine Drake. Resolves. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. So far, so good. Alright, let's just tap out, play Izzet Boiler Works, pick up an island, then play the Drake, floating a red mana, and then counterspell, get to untap. We could Ghostly Flicker just to draw some cards. It might be worth it. Well, let's play the Drake first. Yeah, let's try to Flicker. We don't really have the combo, but we get to draw a couple cards, and we have a bunch of mana floating, so untap all our lands again, draw 2, and untap everything. Come on, more lands. All right, well, that fizzled. That would have been the ideal draw last turn, but we'll discard a land. Might as well just pitch an island. Swing with the crew. Put our opponent down to 12. And then, let's just play Swiftwater Cliffs and pass. Leave up all of our counters. Accumulate knowledge. Do they have any in their graveyard? We'll let that go. It's just cycling. Lightning Bolt. Alright, let's counter it. We're so close to winning, we should just probably force through this final damage. Opponent dispels. We dispel the dispel. Dispels the dispel on the Hydroblast. Alright, they kill one of our Drakes. Sure. You got there. Another bolt. Alright, then we will Hydroblast again. Hit our opponent. Down to 8. Seagate Oracle finds us a Drake, Island, and pass the turn. Opponent has a Muldrifter, but that also tapped them out. So we should be able to just kill them with Rolling Thunder, I think. Or we draw Mnemonic Wall and win that way. So Mnemonic Wall, well, this guarantees the win. Gets back the Ghostly Flicker. Flicker, Drake, and Wall. Get back the Flicker. Drake untaps our lands. We don't even need that much mana this time, so we'll only do this a couple more times. Get back the Flicker. Untap our lands. This deck does not win super quickly, I'm realizing. Let's go one more loop and get back a counter spell. I don't think they'd have like a daze or something, but we might as well make sure. Get back a Pyroblast, untap our lands, play the land, tap out, Rolling Thunder for 9, and that should do it. Sweet! Infinite mana is apparently enough. I'm feeling like we're getting there, getting the 5-0 with Izzet Drake. I think we do not block here if our opponent attacks, because the next turn we can leave up Dispel. There's the Ranger. Untaps the River Boa, replays the land. Well, should I play the Drake? Alright, we'll play Drake. So, Drake untaps our lands, and then Firebolt the Ranger, and just pass the turn. Now we have a clock. I kind of want to leave up Dispel the hateful Drake. Opponent passes. Ooh, we draw a wall too. Well, let's get in. Mnemonic Wall. Get back, Preordain, and pass the turn. Leave up Dispel. I think this is fine, because we get to leave up Dispel for a big pump spell. Opponent gets in for 2. Well, let's attack. I mean, if we just Preordain into Ghostly Flicker, we win. And that's Ghostly Flicker. So this should do it. Play the Island and Ghostly Flicker. They're going to have double disruption spells to get through the Dispel. Well, alright. Dispel the Vines. Got another one. Whoo! Alright. I think this is it. Get back the Ghostly Flicker. Untap our lands. And do it again. Alright. Do it again. So it's going to take a minute, but I think we got there. Our opponent would have done something by now if they were going to. Get back the Flicker. Untap our lands. Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, I have no idea what's in our opponent's hand. I am also confused about that. All lands that they weren't playing? Random pump spells that can't target or do anything? Well, this is going to take a minute, but we're going to get there. As long as we don't run out of time. But we have 9 minutes, so that should be plenty of time. Get back the Ghostly Flicker. We have enough mana that we can cast a Muldrifter. We just need to find a burn spell now. Draw a couple cards. Preordain, Ghostly Flicker. And our opponent scoops it up. Woo! There it is. Sweet. So, yeah. I mean, Izzet Drake in Pauper. A pretty sweet 5-0. That was my first games I ever played with this deck. I literally built this deck this afternoon right before going on stream. So if I can 5-0 a Pauper League with my very first time playing the deck is probably pretty busted. I would not be surprised if Drake or something from the deck ends up getting banned. Anyway, everyone, if you want to keep up on old streams, go to the replay channel and subscribe to that. And if you want to support the site, we still got the playmats for sale, so you can pick up one of those. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone, and I will see you Tuesday, rather.